Hello everyone and welcome back to the Highlands fishing expansion here in the Farming Simulator 25. So as you can see, we have now moved to December and this is the best time to sell our oats as well as our straw bales that we got from our oats field. So straight away, let's first have a look onto their prices and we're gonna check the price of the oats first. We have just over 45,000 liters of it and you can see the prices are currently at their best at this sell point, which is the Logistics Center West. And once again, I think it is the same sell point where we sold our canola in couple of months ago. I think in November itself, and the prices are still increasing, so it is worth waiting for some more time. As for the price for the straw, well, they are currently at their best, and we can sell them straight away. But then again, what I will first also do is we will check onto the progress at our construction sites. You can see the castle construction work has passed 33 stages, so we are well over 50% of the entire construction work at this castle, and I'm pretty sure that very soon we will be starting the construction work at this part of the castle, which will be the final part to be constructed. As for our windmill, well, it is still processing the castle stones. It's quite a slow job, I must say, but then again, it had to process, I think, 8,000 units of castle stones. That's why it is taking that much time. And we are still on the second stage. So hopefully this stage will be finished by the end of this month, and we're surely gonna know so as to what we have to deliver for the third stage. And since we have no field work to do, I will also be having a look onto the contracts menu straight away. But first, I think it will be better to look at the used vehicle sale first. Well, we have plenty of machines. You can see we have this baler, we have this trailer from the previous month, and this time we have these three machines, which I don't think I should be looking for because we already own a better and bigger disc harrow when compared to this cultivator, and we won't be needing this machine, that is for sure. So let's have a look onto the contracts menu now. Well, once again, you can see we have plenty of cultivation contracts, and I think this one will be the one I will be doing by using my own machine. So straight away, I will first accept this contract. There we go. As for the second contract, you can see we have two plowing contracts, out of which I think we can surely make a worker do this plowing contract on field number 24. It is quite near to the shop as well as our farm. And in this way, we can start with the contracts first and we can do with the selling work once we are done with at least the cultivation contract, because this contract will take time, the plowing one, and the worker will be doing this contract for us. So let's borrow the items for it. There we go. And straight away, let's jump on to the leased tractor first. Here it is, and we get a John Deere 8RX tractor for this contract and a decent sized plow, which I think has a working width of just about 5 meters. Let's get it attached. For the time being, I will turn on the lights because it's still pretty dark out here. Let's turn on the beacons and straight away we will move towards the field number 24, and I will hire a worker for this contract, and I myself will use our pen tractors and our disc harrow to start the cultivation work on the field number 17. And I will also be delivering some fish food so that we can start our fish breeding center once again, because maybe in January or in February I will be delivering more smaller fishes to our aquaculture so that it can continue with making the bigger fishes, and we can sell them in the coming time as we did before in our previous 3 years. I think we have sold 3 lots of fishes till now, and it is very beneficial for our farm. So the entry of the field is right at the corner of this field, and I think it was either a cotton field or maybe a sorghum field that has been harvested or maybe withered. I can't tell it from here, so we will check it on. And here is the entry to the field. Let's quickly open the gates first. And looking at it, I think it is a sorghum field. Well, this time it is a cotton field. I always get it wrong. Well, not always, but 90% of times I always get it wrong. So the worker can start from this side. I will unfold the plow and straight away let's hire a worker for this work. There we go. Worker is gonna start the contract for us. Let's close the gates and straight away I will now jump onto our Fendt tractor. There it is. And you can see for the time being I have stored my combine right here that we purchased in the previous episode from the used vehicle sale. And now we can straight away move towards the field number 17, which I think is a bit far away from here. Let's have a look into the map. Yep, this field is right here and I have to go from this way. So let's quickly move towards that field. Once again I will turn on the lights as well as the beacons, and I will see you guys right at the field number 17. So we are almost here at the field number 17, and you can see it is quite a big field in size. We have to enter from this side of it. And was it a sunflower field that has been withered? Yep, you can see it was a sunflower field and the crop has withered because the owner didn't harvest this field in the given time. Well, it's a shame that such a nice crop has been withered. So we're gonna start the contract from this side of the field. I will reverse it till the end and we will leave the gates open. Let's turn on the steering assist and we will do 2 headlands of this field and then we're gonna go up and down. So there we go. We are doing the cultivation contract finally on the field number 17, and these two might be the only contracts that we are gonna do in this episode until and unless I get another decent contract to do, particularly a cultivation contract, because we can do it very quickly using our own machines. Or else once we are done with this contract I will be concentrating on selling our crops, our straw bales, and I will also be delivering quite a few pellets of fish food to our fish breeding center so that we can start it. So our plowing contract is at almost 10%, the cultivation contract is at 5%. So time for our first time lapse. I will be completing this cultivation contract in this time lapse and we'll see you after some time. almost done with the cultivation contract. You can see we are at 98% and the plowing contract is also at 30%. So I think it was the right decision to start that contract first. But because it is still gonna take quite some time to finish that contract. So there we go. Let's first move out of this field and then only I'm gonna collect the reward from this contract. Well, actually, we have two entrants of this field as well. One is there and the other one is right ahead of us. So here we are. I will stop the tractor right here and straight away let's close the gates. And I'm gonna now collect the reward for this contract and we get over 11,700 pounds for it. There we go. And you can see currently we don't have any other decent contract, although these two contracts are also of cultivation, but the reward is very less. And since we will be making more money by selling our crops and the straw bales as well, so I think these two contracts that we are currently doing will be enough. So let's quickly move back to our farm now, and then we will decide so as to what should we sell first. Is it the straw bales or should we sell our crops first? So back to the farm, and I will leave our tractor and the cultivator right here for now. Just turn off the beacons and straight away I will now have a look onto the prices of our oats. And well, we have a cultivation contract on field number 37. This one has just appeared and we will be getting just over 7,800 pounds for it. I think we can make our worker do this contract as well. It will be some more money that we can get. So I will accept this contract. I will take the tractor to this field later on. Let's first have a look onto the prices of oats. Well, they are almost 1,900 pounds for 1,000 liters of it. So I think this is the best time to sell them. As for the straw, well, their prices are currently best at this sell point. So I think we will be selling the straw bales first. Well, actually, we will take the straw bales to this sell point. It is quite near to us and offering the same price as this one is offering. So I will take this place, and we will be needing our dashboard tractor and the flatbed trailer for this work. And they are currently at the stonemason. So let's first once again move towards the field number 37. I will first hire a worker for the second cultivation contract, and only after that I'm gonna jump on our Dodge Far. We will bring it here back to our farm, collect all the bales, and we will move to the sell point and we will sell them. And after that, it will be the turn for our oats as well. And hopefully, in total, we can make well over 100,000 pounds by selling the oats as well as the straw bales. So let's just hope for the best. So the field number 37 is right here, and our sell point is also quite near to this field. I will take that in mind. Let's open the gates, and this was also a cotton field, I guess. Yep, this time I am correct. So let's quickly hire a worker for this contract now. So there we go. Worker is gonna start this contract for us. Let's close the gates, and straight away I will jump on the Dodge Far now. There it is. And since we also have to deliver quite a few pallets of fish food to our young fish breeding center, so instead of going back to the farm, I will first visit the shop because it will be in our way. I will get a few pallets of fish food. We will deliver them to the fish breeding center, and then we are gonna proceed with selling the straw bale. So this time I will see you right at the shop. So there you can see we have 12 pallets of fish food, and we invested right about 31,000 pounds in getting these pellets. So straight away we will now move back to our farm and I will deliver all these pellets, and we will start our young fish breeding center. And after that I'm going to collect all the straw bales as discussed, and we're going to take them to the sell point. So maybe I can do all this work in a time lapse, which I think will be better option than jump cutting this part. So let's continue with it, and I will see you guys right at the sell point with all the straw bales. So here we are at the sell point with all the straw bales that we have. So we have 19 bales in total, out of which 18 are of 11,000 liters each and one is of 7,500 liters. So we'll try to sell them in one go. Hopefully we can do it. There we go. And we made right about 30,400 pounds by selling all the straw bales, which is quite a decent profit, I must say. And it's now time to sell our crops as well. So what I will do is I will leave the tractor and this trailer right here for now. And once again, we will check the prices of the oats. And yep, they are now just over 1900 pounds for 1,000 liters of them. So I will tag this place, and I do believe it is the same sell point where we sold our canola. Yep, it is. So let's jump on to our new Holland now. I will be using that tractor for selling the oats. Here it is. And we'll be selling the oats in two trailer loads because we have just over 45,000 liters of it. And the capacity of our trailer is just about 32,000 liters. So let's refill our trailer to the full with the oats. There we go. And should I reverse it from here? I think I can reverse it from here. And if you look at the contracts, our cultivation contract is at 56% and the plowing contract is still at just about 50%. So once we are done with selling the oats as well, I do believe that I will have to start at least one of these contracts, and I probably will start doing the plowing contract by myself because we already have done a cultivation contract today by myself. So let's first sell all the oats that we have. Once again, I will be doing a quick time lapse of it, and I will see you guys once I am done with selling all the oats. So back to the sell point for the final time this episode. We already have made just over 60,000 pounds by selling our first load of oats, and I will be getting maybe almost 25,000 pounds for this load as well, maybe even more. Well, just over 26,000 pounds. So in total, we made just over 86,000 pounds by selling the oats, and if I add the straw money into it, I think we made right about 30,000 pounds by selling the straw bales. I will have a look into the finance section very quickly. So for the bales, we made 30,492 pounds, and for the oats, we made almost 87,000 pounds. So in total, we made right about 117,000 pounds by doing the oats crop in two of our fields, which I think is very good considering both these fields were not that big. So it is now time to head back to the farm, and thereafter I can then continue with the remaining of the plowing contract, which is almost 60% done. As for the cultivation contract, it is almost finished, so the plowing will be the final job that we will be doing for this episode, and after that I will be calling it a day. For the next episode, I think the prices of the goat milk will be best in January, so I will have to do another episode in January as well. Rest we will see how the things goes. Let's park the tractor and the trailer right here. You can see the cultivation contract is finished, but I will be collecting the reward from it once we are done with the plowing contract as well. So let's straight away jump on the leased John Deere tractor. Here it is, and the worker is almost done with this rope, so I will take it over from it right about now. There we go. And I can now continue with this contract by myself, and don't think it will take me much long to finish off this contract. It is already 62%, and I can now finish it by myself, and we're gonna start from this side itself. There we go. So as I've already told, for the next episode, I think the prices of goat milk, let's quickly have a look onto them. There is the goat milk, and yes, their prices will be best in January. So I will surely be doing another episode, or you can say maybe our next episode in January itself. And maybe once again we are gonna get a few more contracts that we can do in next episode as well. And along with selling the goat milk, we can make decent profit by doing more contracts as well. So the contract is almost 65% done. Let's continue with our final time lapse. I will finish off this contract, and I will see you guys once I'm done. So there we go. We are done with the plowing contract. Let's first quickly collect the reward for this contract, and we will get almost 9200 pounds for it. So let's collect it. And as for our final reward, I will collect it only after getting my tractor and the cultivator out of the field. So here we are. Let's quickly close these gates, and I can now collect the final reward, and we get just over 7800 pounds for it. There we go. I will quickly take back our tractor and the cultivator to our farm, and after that I will be calling it a day, only after checking on to the progress of our castle as well as the windmill construction work. So here we are, and I will leave the tractor and our cultivator right here. We're gonna wash them before I park them inside the shed, and straight away I will now jump onto the castle construction site. Well, what happened to this field? It has stopped. Maybe the texture will now change. Yep, it is. So here's the castle construction site, and well, it has moved to the stage number 35, and it is now processing the wood beam and the long planks. And I think it is going to take this entire month to process these two products. And finally, it is now started to construct this part of the castle, which is a good thing. That means this entire part is now ready, and maybe this will be the only part which will be left, because I don't think anything else around this area. As for our windmill, well, it is still left to process just about 300 units of castle stones. So maybe we won't be able to know so as to what we have to deliver for the next stage of the windmill construction. So what I will do is I will be ending this episode right here now. As for the next episode, we're surely gonna know so as to what we have to deliver for the windmill construction work. As for third stage, we will also be selling all of our goat milk that we currently have, and apart from it, I will also look forward to do a few more contracts, and in this way we will be making some more money, and hopefully from the next month I will also look to repay all of our loan, since we will be making more money in the next episode itself. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.